Hi everybody, I am going to do a quick page in my daily collage journal. I started working on this on January 1st and I've been doing a page a day in here, and so I thought I would turn the camera on and bring you along as I did today's page. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my little journal that I have been working in. I'll do a flip through and talk more about it whenever I'm done. I've just got a few more pages in this to go and then it'll be full. So I am going to, this is my next spot. Put this down. I have no ideas. I don't have anything set out. Sometimes I have little scraps and things like that that is kind of collected over here to the side. I really don't have anything over here. This I had used on page yesterday. It's actually part of a cone coffee filter. I just have some vellum, but this is just a piece of tissue from where I work at school. They use these, we use these sometimes, so if any of them ever get accidentally dropped on the floor, I snag them and bring them home because I put them in my journals. But I don't really have anything else over here. So I think what I'm going to do is grab my bucket that I have over here. And it's not a bucket. I've got this big plastic bin. Let me zoom you out. I've got this big plastic bin. I actually have two of them. And this is where I've just been collecting just stuff to put in these journals, in these junk journals. I need to go through this and sort stuff out because I actually, over where my collage things are at, I have some of these things, I have drawers for them, like clothing tags and things like that, and I think there might be some of those in here. So I really need to go through these. I have two of them and they're just full. So, but it's just like all sorts of stuff. There's packaging, just anything that had neat patterns on it, neat colors, letters. There's tissue paper in here. There's little clear plastic bags. But I'm just going to kind of flip through here really quick and see what I can find, because I am trying with this journal, I'm trying to just do these pages make them as quickly as possible. See, so like here's a tag, so I should have that on the other side. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna set that to the side. Let's see. But this is just all sorts of things. I have a bunch of these. I work in the cafeteria at a school. These are actually the little tissues that keep our hairnets in, and they're great. I love using them. So everybody at work knows that I use them. So they save them for me. So there's always a pile of them in the drawer. These are great. I love using these. Maybe I'll set one out since I talk so much about it. Let's see. Here's a piece of old wallpaper. There's just everything. There's postcards in here. Let's see. Obviously, I really love these. These are so good. Because there's a few of those in there. I don't know what else. Don't really have any ideas, which is fine because that's just kind of, there's some more feathers, but I don't think I want to use that. More postcards. That's kind of cool. This is actually from a journal. I had taken this to the coffee shop. This is watercolor paper, and they had it was in an old building, and I had painted the bottom, well, their floor and ended up tearing this out to try to use the journal for something else. But I like how that tape's kind of ripped. I don't know if it actually matches what I've got going on here, but I'm going to start with that. So let's see what I've got here. I don't know if this setup's going to work very well since I'm over here on my easel on the side. So this is my easel that lays flat, but my camera's hooked up to it, so it's jiggling around. I really just try to just kind of put these together as quickly as I can. And this is just it's just become a bit of a daily practice. There's some days where I miss and I don't sweat it. I just make sure that the next day I go ahead and do 2. I was recently out of town for my uncle's funeral, and I did take some of this with me, and I was able to, one night when I was at the hotel, I sat on the bed and was able to do a couple pages. So, and then when I got home, I did have some that I needed to make up, and that's okay. I'm not wanting to make this into a stressful thing, into like a chore or just anything like that. I want it to just help keep me doing something creative daily. So obviously there are times when life's kind of crazy and things get busy, and spending a few minutes in here sometimes just isn't possible, and that's okay. But I so far have been able to keep up with everything, and this is January, what is today, 25th? This is the 25th. So and a lot of this for me is just layering. I just like layering things. Sometimes I get kind of tired with layering, and the other day all I did was add a picture and some words. But I think today we'll do some layering again. Put this back on here. This is already getting all big and chunky. I hope everybody is doing well. It feels really good to be back, to even just to be thinking about making videos again. Things had gotten, I didn't have a dry spell. I've been creating a lot. I've been creating a lot in my big collage journal. There were several times when I did try to do videos for them, and I had COVID in the end of, well, I tested positive on my daughter's birthday. So that was July 26th. And it took me quite a while to recover from that. And I think I need something. I'm not sure what I want there. Let me grab some stuff out of another bag. I don't know if any of these will work. But so even when I was feeling better, I still had a terrible cough for months. Months and months and months and months I went with this cough. And any time that I tried to start filming a video, I would just start coughing and coughing, and I couldn't do it. And it was frustrating because I was creating a lot. It's almost around during that time when I had started working in that collage journal again, and I was so excited to be working in it, and I couldn't share what I was doing because I just wasn't even able to carry on a conversation. And I'm just kind of looking at stuff and layering it and moving it around and seeing how I want it to be. For some reason, I see something, some sort of something on here, and I don't know. So, and sometimes I get stuff out, and what I get out ends up not working, and I don't use what I pull out to work on, and that's okay. I don't know. Actually, I think I like that better. And sometimes I pull something off and move it around, and I can maybe put that behind it. I don't know. I kind of like just a little bit of color on here. A lot of when I first really started working in these small books like this, a lot of it was to help me work on just having more white space, because the collages in my big collage journal, it's completely covered with magazine images, and I thought this would just be a way to help me kind of see things differently and just kind of make my brain think a little bit differently, in the sense that the purpose isn't to cover everything up. That white space is good. I think I'm gonna fold this over a little bit. I like having things wrinkly and, just not perfect and not nice and just kind of shoved in here. I like that much better than those leaves. And these are just those vellum stickers that you get online anywhere. I've got a few different kinds. So now I want some words. Let's see. I've got this silly fiction book that I've been pulling words out of for a long time, and it never seems to do me wrong. So actually, I've got a few over here. Let's see what I've got in here. I've got this had ice cream in it from one of our local owned ice cream places, and I washed it out and kept it because it was kind of cute, and it works perfect for these little clipped out phrases. If I'm looking through my big book and I see something that catches my eye that I don't want to lose, I go ahead and cut it out, and it gets kind of tossed in here. So let's see, what does this say? Well, I kind of like this. It says, "This we know to be true." So I think I'll use that. I love using found word on my pages. I have just bins full of them that I've clipped out. I like the look of the text, and it's just fun to find different ones, even if you just use a bit of a sentence, and it might not even necessarily make a lot of sense. Like this one here, it just says "you, comma, after all." So that's just kind of, the last part of a sentence. Get some glue. I've been using tacky glue lately to glue down my words. Seems to be working a little bit better. Sometimes with this glossy paper, glue sticks just don't want to hold. So since I'm just kind of messing around in this, I've been using tacky glue a bit more for some of the things. And I think I'm going to have it over this. I'm going to fold that corner of that paper down. You know what? I think I'm going to cut it. I don't like it being that long. I probably wiped all the glue off on my fingers. I'm using my phone right now, and I'm not really used to using my phone for this, so I hope that it's working okay and that you can see all right. It was just quick. I kind of at the spur of the moment thought, you know, I might video this, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of trying to get out the camera and all that, and so I just grabbed my phone. And I think that's it. There you go. So this is just, you know, torn off from a journal with some old washi tape on there, a piece of tissue, top part of just a piece of packaging, and a little vellum sticker, and then just some found word. But that's why this is so chunky, is because a lot of these pages are just lots of layers just on top of each other to create the pages. So let me write the date in here. Pretty sure I'm up to date. Kind of a crazy past couple days. Oh, I didn't even write the dates in these yet. It's funny, I was doing some pages. I was looking at a couple of things back here in the back and realized that for probably about the first 10 days I had put 2022, so I had to go back and erase everything. So this is 22. So January 23rd. January 24th. And then today is January 25th. All right, well, this is almost done. There's more pages in this than I realized. There's 40 pages in here, so I'm on page 32 right now. So got a few more to go in the next week, and I'll have this done, and I'll do a journal flip, and I'll talk more about this. But basically, it is a little notebook size of field notes. It's by a company called Log and Jotter. It is a subscription. You get a different one each month, and actually I just got my new one today. So each month you get one. It has a different cover in it. You can choose what kind of paper you want inside. I got the dot grid. I think you can get plain, and you can get lined. And yeah, so they're really neat. I have a bazillion of them. So I decided this would be great for this daily collage, because it helped me use some of them up. But I think they're only $5. Really, really, really reasonable just for what it is. They're lots of fun. This is just a little pocket-sized Midori Traveler's Notebook. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting me. Please like, subscribe, and if you enjoy this, I'll try to video these as much as I can. I can't promise that I'll do every one, but I will for sure do as many as I can. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Creative blessings to you all. I love you all so much. Thank you, and bye-bye.